Happy New Year, everyone. I know it's been a little bit since I made a video, but I did want to update everyone, and I do have goals to hopefully get more content out there as I finish up this prep. So as I talked about before, I am getting ready for a bikini fitness competition in March. The show is March 16th and 17th. I started my prep October 27th, so that will, as of this coming Friday, that will have been exactly 10 weeks ago, and I will be halfway there, which makes me very, very anxious because I feel very not ready and not sure if I'm going to get as ready as I hope that I will be able to, but needless to say, I'm going to continue to trudge forward. So let me just kind of talk about how the last 10 weeks essentially have been. I quit drinking, which was actually phenomenal. One of the best parts of setting this goal for myself. It's been really, really good. I did have some alcohol and drink a bit for Christmas. I had some champagne New Year's Eve, which today is January 2nd, 2018. Thank God it's a new year. And I have been implementing cheat meals every now and then, but honestly I've been really good about it. I don't feel like I've overdone it at all. I don't know that it has slowed my progress because I've never done a prep like this. I've never gotten ready for a competition or a fitness show or had to get to a very low percentage of body fat. So maybe I did ruin my end goal, but I think it's mostly kept me sane. For 4 weeks, I did adjust my carbs really, really low, and I gotta tell ya, for those doing keto, more power to you, because I don't think that that is for me. And by keto, I mean the ketogenic diet, higher fat, higher protein, low carb. And I went down to 15% of my daily calorie intake was carbs, and I felt like an idiot. My brain was not functioning. I felt like I was absolutely ravenously starving. Foggy. It was not for me. It was not for me. So I've upped my carb, and for those, like when I say I upped my carbs, it wasn't even that much. I've upped my carbs by 5%, so it's 20% of my total calorie intake for the day, and I feel amazingly better. I'm still hungry, don't get me wrong. I'm in a calorie deficit every day. I am doing cardio essentially every day, and lifting almost every day, and I go to bed hungry sometimes, but not to the point where I was ready to just throw in the towel when I had brought my carbs so low. So that's been interesting because, you know, you hear about people say, listen to your body, you should know. And I was like, how do you listen to your body? Unless I hurt, I don't really know what you're trying to say. I don't know what people are trying to say, listen to your body. So that I knew, and I felt the difference right away. Like as soon as I brought those carbs back up, and I actually feel like I'm making more progress again. So by saying I'm making progress, I am not going to step on a scale until after the show. I haven't stepped on the scale before, so I don't know what my starting weight is, but I do know that my clothes fit better. They're much looser. My husband said that he's noticed that my body composition has changed, and I've even had people at work notice. I've noticed that I'm feeling way more confident. When I started this process, I'd go in the gym as covered up as I could possibly be. And now it's like, if I get warm, I'll take that sweatshirt off, and I'm not as embarrassed about it. So today's been a really busy day. I haven't been able to take another progress photo, and I have the biggest disgusting bruise on my thigh, but I'm gonna take them anyway, and I'm gonna get those up hopefully soon, and that should hopefully motivate me to get another video up. So that's where I'm at as far as the bikini preparation has been going. It has consumed my life, to put it very bluntly. So I woke up this morning, I did cardio for 40 minutes, I went to the gym, did lifting for another hour, and then I did more cardio. I did 20 minutes of walking on the treadmill. In between, you know, all the little things just day to day, making coffee, doing this, getting my water, blah blah blah, answering phone calls, text messages, social media, yada yada. Then I came home, and before I knew it, it's 3 p.m. and I have to work tonight at 6. So I was like, well, guess what I have to do? I have to cook and weigh and make sure I, log all of my food in MyFitnessPal and make sure that I'm hitting my macronutrient percentages and my calories and figure all of that and hopefully get a video recorded. Take a shower, make myself look presentable, and hopefully get that done. And it is now 4:32. So luckily I was able to get most of that done. And also luckily that I have found a good basis of meals that I pretty much eat every day that I know I am going to hit my target goals, part of this diet, every single day. So it is very monotonous. It is very much fish, it is very much vegetables, it is very much egg whites. It is typical, very, very typical, but I know I get my proteins, I know I get my carbohydrates, and I know I get my fats. So, needless to say, this has been a very, very welcome distraction for me lately. I am very excited for the new year. Happy 2018. I feel so refreshed and hopeful, and I don't know if it's just something with the magic of the time of year around New Year's, but I'm so thankful for it, and I'm embracing it, and I'm rejoicing in it, and I don't want to let it go. Last year was just a really, really tough year, and the whole reason behind starting this goal was to feel accomplished again, and I feel like I'm doing something, and I am. I'm distracted. And at this point, I'm okay with that. It's taken up a large part of my time and my concentration, but it's also helping me feel more confident and good about myself again, and excited for what I am capable of possibly doing, and hoping that I'm not going into this too blindly. So that's exciting. It feels good to be excited about something. Whatever your goal may be, I just encourage you to set one. I'm not one for New Year's resolutions necessarily, and I set this goal before New Year's. I did pick a time where it was close to my 38th birthday, and being of this age is totally fucking with my head. I feel like I'm so far behind, and I know that I'm gauging that based on all these external things, like, oh, you should be here at this age, and you should be doing this, and you should look like this, and feel like this, and have this much money, and have this, and that, and that, and I know that's the wrong mentality, but it fucks with you. It totally messes with your head. It causes such self-doubt, and it's literally been what has brought me down for 2017. So I'm trying to embrace this whole you can do whatever at any age and fuck what everybody else thinks sort of new mentality, and knowing that my personal worth is not based on hitting goals that society who is society? Who even is that? Who even does that to us? Whoever society is, and basing my self-worth on that is just, it's ridiculous and it's crazy. I've done it for too long. I just want to start setting my own goals and being proud of what I've done. And so far, over the last 10 weeks, I wish I had more solid numbers to be able to say I went from this size to this size, this measurement to this measurement, and from this weight to this weight. But honestly, it needs to be about how you feel. And this process has made me feel so much better about myself, and knowing that I can have the self-discipline to reach specific goals, and that's amazing, you know. And also loving my body through this process has been amazing. I wasn't happy with where I was, but I knew I did it to myself, and I wasn't that bad, but I knew I wasn't as good as I could be. And I also knew, with all the knowledge that I have of food and diet and exercise, that I should be able to make myself better. And I know that I have a wonderfully strong, healthy body that can do that with me. And so I feel like we're working together right now. I want it to continue to feel like that. I am definitely anxious that over the next 10 weeks, I'm not going to get to where I hope I can be, but I know I'm going to continue to make progress nonetheless. But to be real and to be very, very honest, this is not something that I would want to continue to do every day of my life, because it is a lot. I don't eat dinner. I don't eat what my family's eating for dinner. I'm usually cooking after they're sitting down already. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm like, I have to go to the gym. I have to do my cardio. I have to get it in. And that's just part of it. But my life is pretty boring, so it's gym, food, work, gym, food, work. That's about it. It's life. And I understand that, and luckily I have a family that's really, really supportive. So, needless to say, I'm going to wrap this video up. I'm going to get some more progress photos, and you're going to just have to see that gnarly bruise on my thigh. That's from running into a bedpost. Ridiculous. Yeah, it's something that I would do. And hopefully that when we put those, I'll put those pictures side by side in the next video, and we'll get to see the changes. I can't wait to see them. I feel like they're there, and I can't wait to show them to everybody else. And here's to the next 10 weeks and learning how to love cardio and more fish and egg whites and all that cheesy bullshit. Yeah. Bikini competition problems. Whatever. It's such a millennial thing. But I'm doing it, and I want to finish it, and I hope to get there. So hopefully you will continue along this process with me. Peace, love, can't do it, love, and all that hippie shit. Good vibes. Here's to 2018. Yes. And learning how to turn off the camera. I'm tired as fuck, but I'm gonna finish this fucking workout. Get it done.